Sure.
I am then going to head over here past Bridget.
Mm-hmm.
Past Senric, who I'm just going to look at like, how the fuck are you alive?
Yep.
To about here, I'm then going to motion to Motlock. Point to that curtain and say, do you know what's back there?
He looks at you and says, that was a storage area for their food and stuff. Kind of like food and any stuff that they needed to survive, food, water, that sort of thing. Other than that, there's nothing really in there. It was more of a storage for food and water. They would eat and
You
drink.
don't think any equipment or anything special would be in there?
It's just any equipment like weapons, that sort of stuff they usually kept themselves, and all the gold and all the treasure that they kept was kept in the chest that you went through. It says that was purely just for storage of food.
We haven't
Typically,
eaten since yesterday, so
technically they would eat in there and pretend most of them would eat inside this hall where these statues were.
Okay. Do you have a recommendation as to what to do with those statues? Because
This is not my bet. This is the best thing we could do is destroy them.
would it be safe to destroy them?
I don't know.
Before we destroy them, he seemed to know what to do with them, or at least knew to push the now dead guy into them.
Yeah.
So that means
Right,
he must know
So-
what they do.
So
or what they're
he
for.
Yeah.
says to you, here and it says, I do know what they do. It says the statue that we pushed him through was the statue for Bane. It says that statue, in a sense, forces anyone within range of it to kneel and worship it against their will. And stuff. It's just that one was our best bet compared to the other two. It says the other one, the other ones aren't as bad as that. This is the one for Bal. It wouldn't do much. It would only deal very little damage to him, and even then it would be minimal. It says the one to Murloc. That one would only affected him if he touched it. It said it would have put a curse on him by the Lord of Bones, and other than that, there would have been nothing it would have done. To my knowledge, all that one would have done is, I've only seen it that when someone has been tried to be healed by magic, nothing would happen.
I see.
good job I didn't have any healing spells.
By the way, just pointing out, Craven isn't 100% okay. He's kind of doing a bit of what Nanyo did. He's just going through the motions at the moment.
What?
Let's just say Craven's a bit spun out.
Craven and El Nino, I would say, is a bit spun out.
I'm just
I'm gonna
recovering.
walk.
Why?
You're still
why
rec-
would,
you're still
why
rec-
would Craven be spun out?
You don't know? You don't know?
Well,
So-
while y'all are spun out, I'm looking for loot.
In this room, there's nothing of value in here. I'll let you know that.
What about its weapons, like daggers?
It
and
was
shit?
literally just two basic daggers. They're just normal daggers that you've been seeing, that sort of thing. So,
Alright.
what are you going to
Okay,
do?
Can I get Murloc alone for a second,
Sure.
just to talk to him?
Mhm.
I'm gonna say, who do you know who comes in and out of this place? Correct.
Dragging the storeroom or something.
I see most of them are coming out, yes.
Do you know who? And I kind of describe about like this place,
Uh-huh.
this room and the woman in it. I'm like, who's this one? Who is she?
What woman? Oh, the tiefling.
No.
No,
Oh.
that's what I mean. Yeah,
Darker.
Oh, are you talking about the one I think you're talking about?
Yeah.
the one that
this
shaped.
one.
Oh.
Yeah, the one that shifted. Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't think it's that one. I think I know which one it is. Is this the one that we discussed, Spartan?
Huh?
Is this the woman that we discussed? Or is this on our woman?
No,
Oh,
no.
oh,
it's-
sorry.
I'm just asking.
How many
who
women
it
do you
is,
have in your
because-
life?
Sorry, you mean, do you
Wouldn't you
mean,
like to know?
I just want to get my head around this. Do you mean the woman that's dead in this room or the one?
The woman that's dead in this room.
Okay.
This one here.
Just
Oh, there's a
one-
woman that's dead in this
I
room.
want-
In
I want-
the no this one. Ah, I can't do the
The
ring
one,
on it.
the
The
one
one
you
that's
shoved
dead.
in the
The one that's dead.
sarcophagus of
The
blood.
one
Yeah, yeah.
and the
one in
blood. Oh,
sarcophagus of blood.
her. Right. Okay. Yeah. Understood. Right. Okay. There's so many fucking females in this fucking dungeon. It's ridiculous. This gets fucking insane.
By the way,
Yeah.
while that's happening,
Hey, the more the
I'm gonna-
females, the better.
I'm gonna command my skeletons to destroy the statues.
Sure. You command.
Ooh,
You
good
command the
idea.
skeletons. They walk up not affected by the one in the middle, one to Bane, and begin hacking at it. It takes them a bit of time, but they manage to destroy that one, and then they move on to the other two and successfully destroying them. You want to know about the woman that was there? Where is?
It's down. It was like here. I can't ping
Yeah,
anymore. I
it's
pinged once. and it's-
because it's okay. He says to us she was female. You hear him think this is, and it's a cuff because this is the only thing I can think of is one of the worshippers of Baal where they've been bathing themselves in the blood. He says they like to do that. I said I never understood why they like to bathe in the blood of their victims. And in that sarcophagus, it creeped me the hell out. It says that's the only first one I could think of. It was one of the worshippers bathing in blood. It
What
says
about the tiefling girl? Who is she? To you, that is.
He's still in combat. Can I check in on the tiefling?
tiefling's unconscious, so there's a skeleton still with a tiefling. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a minute. He kind of says the tiefling girl was one of these dead free cultists, these captives. It says I didn't really want to question them and stuff because I knew for a fact they wouldn't have listened, but to my knowledge they were trying to gain information from her.
Okay.
Of what I don't know. It says to my knowledge they were trying to get something out of her. But what I could know is I don't know. It says they would interrogate a lot of people for information about families, businesses, bits and pieces around Baldur Gate to try and grow their influence, shall we say. But
Okay.
what they were trying to gain from her, don't know.
I'm gonna go down and check on her.
Okay, so for the sake of this, are you finished in this room?
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
believe
wait.
So yeah.
Right, so
I'm just gonna wait until.
for the sake of this, you have successfully cleared the dungeon.
Ooh,
Right.
look
Upon-
at us.
In a sense, I'll say in subconscious, you will go to the other two rooms, the other room behind the curtains. You'll notice it's a storage room that contains food, and another wee room to the side that just contains a little bit more food.
What kind of food? What kind of food is
It's
are we
just
talking
normal rations.
about? Is it like good food?
No, it's shite. It's bad food. It's just normal rations.
Fuck.
So,
We're gonna get down there and she's gonna be gone.
So,
we're not getting like Gordon
no.
Ramsay level
No.
food here.
So you just make your way
Okay.
down and stuff. The female tiefling is still unconscious. I'm just going to pause it because in a sense I'm going to describe this because it's easier. The female tiefling is still unconscious, and the skeleton figure that was commanded by Kraken is standing guard. Murloc follows you out and stuff, and seeing the female tiefling unconscious and stuff, goes down and lifts her in his arms
Okay.
and is stuff ready to carry her out.
So my question is,
Mhm.
Can I grab some of that food for later use?
It would restock your rations. That would be about it, but there's very
okay.
little. There's very little here.
Okay, in that case, never mind.
Okay, so
what
yep.
about the chests?
We don't.
So, to my knowledge, you could get the third skeleton now to carry the other chest, so they can go back and get the chest that you wanted.
And I
The
can
other-
grab the one with the silver and the bronze.
That would take two. You would silver and the
I sent
bronze.
The copper.
The copper.
Or I'm sorry, silver and copper. I can. Do you want me to roll a strength check right now?
Please.
I'm gonna send the 3 skeletons to get the one with the ingots and that.
I got a 12.
The 3 skeletons can carry the one with the ingots between them quite easily. So
And with the
are
12?
you carrying the one with just the copper pieces?
Just the copper and the silver pieces.
Oh, okay, this one. You can barely lift it,
Okay.
but
I
it
can live with
will.
that.
I will let you know right now. Trying to get it through the water bits by yourself will be a struggle.
It's fine. I can
I'll
live with
assist.
struggle.
Okay,
I'm a
that's fine.
thief.
If Craven assists, Craven, you can help assist, yeah. So you can get that one out. So that's you got 1, 2. That's 2. As you got, in a sense, clear. There's still 1 chest sitting here.
Which one?
The one full of copper pieces.
That's fine. Nobody wants copper.
It's fine.
How many
Julia,
copper pieces are in it?
4,500.
4,100. What's that? Let me do it. Mental math.
We're gonna take it to the local bank.
So if memory serves me right,
We're gonna be like, we're here to make a deposit.
It's 10 copper for each silver.
yeah. So it's 10
100
copper,
silver.
How many
And then-
silver for each gold?
No, 400 silver.
400
Which man?
silver, which would be about
40 gold.
40 gold. Yeah, roughly.
Mm.
That's actually worth it, is it?
No, it's up to you. It's up to you. Right. Anyhow.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it.
Leave it. Perfect. So you make your way out the stuff and stuff, and Murloc carries the female tiefling. I will drag you to the exit of the dungeon.
Wait, was there a corner that we didn't go to?
For the sakes of this, the corner when you went to check it, it was just full of food and stuff, storage stuff.
Do you know the corner I'm talking about?
There's the one up in the top of like the methane-filled room, but I have a feeling that wouldn't be pleasant anyway.
And
No,
that's-
it wasn't that one. Like,
What one?
see the room where before we turned left to see the fight with the big brute guy. You could
We
have
turned
gone
right.
straight.
It was storage crates.
Left, sorry, to see the brute guy, but when you go straight up.
You mean the alcove
I
that
think
led to a dead end?
Yeah, I think that's just a little alcove.
It was a little alcove that led to a dead end, Kim.
Oh, yeah, I don't know because we didn't go up that far. So I just
Yeah,
wasn't sure.
no. I think Craven and I think it was Craven and El Nino went past it. Whoever got to you.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Yep, that's fine. So, Murloc. Oh, I'll drag the camera. Oops. Murloc, seeing, in a sense, it's night again. It's still night. In a sense, you've had a long rest from through the day back to night, so it's night still. There is no one here. Murloc kind of like walks out here, and I'll unpause his face, and puts the tiefling down on the floor. For all intents and purposes, the skeletons are behind you, carrying the chest. And kind of looks at you and says, I can't come with you to this, Captain. I can't. It says it's signing my own death.
Wait,
Fucking
who,
death.
Skeleton says that?
No, Murloc says this and says it's signing my own death. Fucking thing here is I can't. It says my best bet right now is to flee and hide. It says I can't come with you to Captain. It says I'll give you all the information that I can, but I can't come with you. It says it's signing my own death warrant. It says I've told you where my mother and my brother are. deal with them as you wish. Tell your captain it doesn't matter, but I can't stay here.
I tell him, look, we'll keep your information secret as long as the information you give us is correct.
The information I give you is 100% correct.
And I
Says-
tell him, and as long as you give us as much details as possible.
He's in a sense told you. It says my mother and my eldest brother will be at the potential at our villa house, and he kind of asked, "Do you just have a map? I'll happily show you, and can show you the map where it is."
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you give him a map. He kind of gets the map of Baldur's Gate. We use it on a standard kind of gate. Kind of points here and says, "There's the villa. I'll show you. I'll put it on Wall Amble. You can see it properly in there. I'll do that as soon as I can." Kind of points there to the villa and goes, there's the villa of that's our family villa. It says it's there and stuff. It's also well guarded. So I would say be prepared if you're going that way. She kind of keeps that guarded and stuff as best as she can. If my mother's not there, she would normally be in the kind of central place that the council 4 are and stuff, and he points to where that would be as well and says, "I don't think she would be there." I said more likely she'd be at her house because obviously with the Grand Duke missing, a lot of the remaining council of 4 are kind of keeping to themselves, not trusting each other and keeping themselves protected because in a sense they don't know who to trust, but my mother knows more than them, that she's kind of the one behind it all. It says my other brother is located here, and he points to the docks of Baldur's Gate. He says there is a ship that is permanently docked here at within Baldur's Gate. It's called the Low Lantern. It says it's a ship that's been converted into a tavern. It says he normally deals his business out of there and stuff, so you should find him there. If not, you'll find him scouring the streets trying to see where he can get his next victim for money out of. But other than that, there's not much more I can give you. I would just say be prepared. It says my mother has influences that you wouldn't think, and if it says my eldest brother, he likes his dark arts, so be prepared. And he kind of seeing that kind of looks at you and starts to make his way out.
Are these
All
baths
right.
still full?
No, they're drained.
Ah, okay.
And he makes his way out.
You want to take a bath?
Well, I am covered in a nobleman's mess.
Well, they're empty. You could quite easily get water. Like there are fountains outside, remember, that do have water, so you could go there and try and wash
Okay.
yourself. Stuff.
Did we at least escort out the woman?
The woman is
Unconscious.
unconscious
On the floor.
on the floor. And stuff, so she is unconscious.
We need
What
to
he's
get to
gonna
the
do.
toilet. Offer Carrie or some sort of healer.
Okay, so what do you do?
So I'm gonna wash myself in the fountain outside.
Okay, you head outside and
And
wash
then,
yourself in the fountain.
I'm gonna pick up the tiefling girl.
Mhm.
Because I'm not carrying anything.
Yep, you can pick up the thief and kill quite easily. Okay,
Yeah, and what do you want to do?
up to you.
I guess we have to get this. You have to get this girl to a hospital first.
Okay.
Is there any healers in
Yeah,
around?
is there?
There
if there's
would
any
be
healers
so
nearby?
you know there's a hospital within Baldur's Gate. You also know that there is like religious places in some places around Baldur's Gate that can deal in healing magic. You also there's shops, stores that you can buy magical items, potions, that sort of thing from. So just make your way out to the garden.
Can I, remember that potion guy?
Yeah.
You know how he had a little potion stand?
Uh-huh.
Can I try to steal from him?
Well, I'll let you know that now you're not near him and stuff, so you would need to, in a sense, go and find him. It is night right now,
Yeah.
so the
Hospital's
likelihood...
more likely to be open.
Aye, so for the sake of this, You all make your way into stuff. The skeletons will enter the
Just about
bathhouse.
to mention the skeletons there. I'm like, I don't think it's gonna look good if we're walking around town with
The
cups.
skeletons get to
Why
here
not?
as you enter and stop. Place the chest on the floor. Kind of look at you, Kraven, and goes, "We are done." And collapse on the floor.
Oh fuck, we got a chest.
Okay, now, obviously, when upon you all leaving the garden and seeing this, use out of nowhere, or look to be what am I looking for? What am I looking for? Try to describe this in my head, and my brain is drawing a blank. For
Thank you, Gridball, for the follow.
4 males in what look to be very different robes than what you've seen before. They are light grey, very well made, very well tamed, and each of them have on their face a silver mask that looks to be in the shape of a dragon.
Ooh, maybe it's like the crown that I have.
All of them, upon reading in this corner, see you and go, "Halt! Who are you?" It says, we are here to regain what was once ours. It says, we can sense them, we can sense our belongings nearby. And stuff.
Oh man.
Says, and as they start to walk towards you.
I'm sure we want to continue well. Knuckles is away.
This won't
It's
take
getting
long.
quite far from
This
me now.
won't take too long, trust me. It
Um,
says we can sense you can do that, and the one in the middle steps forward. And
I'm gonna move to the side because I don't have anything on my possession that came
okay,
from that room.
as you move to side,
I'm
he
gonna move
kind
to the
of
side and back.
he stands here and goes, "Says we can sense our belongings and our treasure that belongs to our god, shall we say?" It says, "We only want what is ours, and we will leave with no harm or damage." It says, and he says, "They kind of says, I can sense it is nearer." And he kind of looks to his fellow cultists and brothers and says, and they all look at each other and says, and they kind of nod. It says, and they kind of look and it says, they can sense it near, and they kind of look. Out of curiosity, Kraven, where's the crown?
I have it.
Sorry, Senric, where's the crown? Sorry, where's the crown?
I
Nice
have it
timing,
on
I
me.
need to get back.
Where is it?
Knuckles
Is
is
it-
fucked.
Is it?
Uh,
Or are you? No,
on my
I need to
person.
know. Is it in your backpack or is it currently around your waist?
In my backpack.
Okay. He kind of like pulls out a dagger and it says, "I can sense that one of yous here have what we are looking for." It says, "If you hand it to us and stuff, we will leave without a fuss." It says, "But we will take back what ours. We'll take back what is ours at any force if needed."
I say, look, man, finders keepers.
This isn't. This isn't the time. You're on 1
He-
HP.
He looks at you, Senric,
Finders keepers.
and the guy in the front will move within 5 foot, and they all kind of position themselves.
We don't want any trouble.
It says neither
man.
do we. It says, but we do wish what belongs to us. It says all we wish is the crown and stuff, and we can sense it's very near. It says we can sense that one of yous have it. It says if you hand it,
I'll just make a new one.
it says if you hand it back to us, we will leave without a fuss. But, and you now see the other 3 at the back pull out their weapons, but we will take it by force. So this is your last chance. give us what is ours, or
I'm just gonna say.
we will take it.
I'm gonna step forward.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna say, listen. We just fought through an entire underground system of tunnels filled with madmen worshipping gods of death and destruction and tyranny.
Uh-huh.
We found nothing down there but rags and tools meant for death.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Give me a deception check here.
Oh.
Right, I need you to give me a deception check.
Oh.
Okay.
There we go.
Nice.
I'm gonna continue
Mm-hmm. Wanna go?
saying the last thing we need right now is another fight.
Yep.
Enough blood has been shed. By
You see the one in front of you look at you. Close his eyes and goes, "This is listen. We don't care that you have been fighting and all you found is rags. This is, we can sense it is near. The fact is, I can sense it very close. Within one of yous have it. It says, just give us the crown and we will leave. If not, there will be consequences." And you now see the one here move within 5 feet and the one behind move closer.
I will say, dragon crown. I mean, you wouldn't mean this, would you?
What one?
Porcelain mask.
You put the porcelain mask. They look at it and it says, "Not that, but that is one of ours. But it has no value to us." It says, "The fact that you found that porcelain mask makes me know for definite that you have seen this crown and that one of you have it." It says, and they now see them all getting ready.
I say perhaps it's somewhere hidden nearby. We haven't seen it, and I'm gonna roll perception or deception.
Roll this.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna
I've
like
still
this.
got the tiefling.
You're
in
still
my
holding the.
arms.
Yep. I'm gonna love
I'm
this.
still holding. I can't do anything.
Dude, Nova, if I didn't convince them with a nat 20, what gave you any hope? I have a higher modifier than
So,
Wait, who has the tiefling?
Me
and on your
in my hands
Senric.
right now.
Oh god.
Upon saying that to the one in front of you, he turns and looks at you. He then puts a hand out and grabs you, kind of like in front of you, and lifts you partially off your feet.
Shit.
Upon doing so, you see his eyes light up and goes, "Ah. Well now, it seems we have found who has what we're looking for." It says, "Just would you mind giving us back what belongs to us, please? We don't wish to do any harm to yous." And looking at you, Senric, you can now see the other three have their eyes beating on you.
Wonderful.
I mean, I'm on like 1 health.
Are you?
Why did the guy
beating
with
the
the
fuck up.
lowest health have to take the most important item?
It says it's just hand over what it's also believe.
If I didn't have a tiefling in my hand, I would have shook Senric down and took it by force and gave it to him.
So they put you down, but he's still holding on to you. What are you going to do?
Fuck.
Wait, don't do it.
It's okay, don't worry. Shit. So he's holding on to me.
He is holding on to you and says, "Give us back." They know, in a sense, he says, "We know you have it. Give us back our crown."
And
I ask him real quick. All right.
Uh-huh.
What is this crown to you guys?
Kim, you start describing. Kim, what are you wanting to do here?
Well, I was gonna say, while they have all their attention on Senric,
Uh-huh.
can I attempt to go into Senric's bag
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
get the fucking crown?
yeah. You could do this. So
I am- Okay, I'm outright just gonna say, okay, Senric, the jig's up.
It's such a
So-
valuable crown.
So the jig's up.
The
They
Don't
tell you.
do it.
No
They-
hiding from
Let-
this.
let
None of
me-
us want to fight, but you.
Let me speak.
It is completely obvious.
Let me
My
speak.
woman-
one
I-
HP is
Arms right now.
Right,
Let me speak.
on you go. Knuckles, on you go.
Senric, the jig's up. And more than ever, I have to make sure I survive
Ding, 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 ding,
from
ding,
now.
ding, ding.
Right. And I'm pretty sure the rest of us feel the same. Hand over the crown, or I'll kill you myself.
I just
Okay.
sleight of hand while
Yep.
all this is going on.
Sleight of hand. 18. Okay.
He has to compete for that as well.
Well,
He has to roll
he's
perception, doesn't he?
yeah. So sending roll me perception to see if you can clock Bridget.
Perception?
Perception. That's it. That's fine. That's all I know about free. Okay. Upon hearing you say this, Craven, the what looks to be the leader of the bunch here, looks at you and says, "Ah, finally someone who's came to their senses." And Bridget, you successfully are able to get into Senric's backpack and pull out the crown. Upon doing so, the one directly in front of you kind of stands you with his sword and stuff. Looking, which is what you're going to do.
I hold the crown and I say, if this is what you're looking for, and we've just been through hell to get it, I want something in return.
They look at you and said, and they kind of look at each other and says, "How about this? Says you give us a crown, we, from the looks of it, won't butcher you to pieces, and your tiefling that is lying there says, I believe we could give some aid."
You know what? Fair trade.
Yep. So are you going to give him the crown and
For healing, essentially.
for healing for in a sense healing the tiefling and not butchering
I'll
you?
settle for that. I'll settle for that.
Okay.
Sure.
I'll settle for that
I
as well.
I look at the rest of them and they kind of, I'm assuming, nod in approval to this deal, and I hand the crown over.
Okay. You hand the crown.
Wait! Before I hand the crown over, I say, you have to heal the tiefling first before I give you this.
The other one of them.
Hashtag
So
new companion.
as you begin to hand the crown over, you see one of the cultists kind of pull out his hands, put the sword, his kind of weapon away, and raise a hand to the tiefling, looking at the commander of this bunch for the order to go. Fair trade.
Okay.
Okay.
I accept.
You hand the crown over to one of them. Upon doing so, the commander nods, and you get the sense of, you will here, Ilnon, you'll get the sense of a magic happening. In a sense, you see the tiefling's wounds start to heal. Start to heal, and you see the eyes of this tiefling open in your arms.
Okay. I feel like there was so much more we could have got out of them.
And stuff, and they all look at you.
That is for the balls.
I feel like if we killed them, we could have gotten a lot more.
No, I don't mean
stuff,
like as in killed them, but I mean like I felt like there was like information or something I could
They-
ask,
They could
but
sneeze in
I
your
don't know
direction.
enough to ask.
They look at you and says, "A deal is a deal. We are done." And they all begin, in a sense, you see them all jump over the wall and disappear into the night. The female tiefling regains consciousness in your arms, El Nano, and says, "Oh, how did I get out here?" And she kind of goes into stuff and says, "We've made it out. Thank you." And she kind of looks and says, I will tell your stories. I will tell people what happened to you." It says, and you kind of see her like, she is just wanting to get as far away from this place as she can. She's booking. She
Okay.
wants to go. And
I'll drop her and let her.
yep,
go.
she's gone. Without a shadow of doubt, she's gone.
Wasn't even a companion. What the fuck was the point?
As,
So-
as as they
Huh?
run before they actually leave,
Yeah.
right? I'm just basically gonna say like, good luck. Like,
Okay. On doing so,
I say you should come with us.
she's
and,
gone. She's
help us in our journey.
feel like
they've
that
all
was a
gone.
missed opportunity.
They've all
there.
gone. So
Yeah.
congratulations. That's us
She's
for the
your own
night.
per-
Gave up.
she's
Hold
her
on.
own
We
person.
gave up 1,250 gold for some lady to run off.
No,
Well-
we're gonna get money for doing this anyway.
In a sense, let's just say it this way, right? That is us done tonight. That is the session done. Congratulations, you successfully survived the Dungeon of the Dead free. I will let you know
Yay.
this, Nova. They were not taking no for an answer,
Yeah, just like-
right?
I would have killed them for that crown.
They,
I feel
I
like
died
we
for
would-
that.
Mate,
we
you-
if our health situation was in a better state, I would have so went for a battle
Yeah.
there. But
like,
the fact
None of us
that
have spell slots.
nope,
Half
Yeah.
of us aren't even at full health.
and the
nope.
guy
One
with
of
the
us is
fucking
almost
crown in his
dead.
backpack is almost dead.
Yeah, in a sense, like,
And I've got a tiefling
Yeah.
that is barely alive in my
Yeah.
arms, currently
yeah, it's
dying.
fucking brilliant. That's
Yeah,
such a
but
good
the
thing,
Tiefling wasn't going to be companion anyways.
right? So that is
Yeah,
us.
they might come back. It's a friendly
You never know.
face in Baldur's Gate. We
You never
need
know.
More of those.
So
Because
congratulations.
El Nino's drive is to save these
Yeah.
people, so he would.
Congratulations, you have all successfully survived the Dungeon of the Dead free. You have also
Oh,
all
no.
leveled up to level 3
Yeah.
upon completing this. So,
Although
with that
I
being
have to wait to level, don't I?
you have to wait. We will deal with yours fairly soon. I'll need to get the bit we need for you. So, with that said, now that we're hitting level 3, you all will now begin to choose specific parts of your class.
Ooh.
With this,
Oh,
I need
yeah.
you to think about it, because once you pick and decide and go down the tree of whether that be what you want, you cannot change it. You'll be locked in. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Unless you're me, because Eldritch versatility. But
And stuff. You are
We-
locked in here. Unless
We have
specifically
access
otherwise.
to those other books now, right?
You have access to other books. I do have to pick up one other book, the new one that launched not recently for Knuckles. And the one he needs for him to unlock his parts. So if there is a book that you require that is not there, you have to let me know.
How
right.
do we check?
The one with the artificers, just in case. 'cause
The
that's my
artifice,
backup character.
I will not be picking up that one unless you die. Right?
Okay.
Outright will not pick it up.
Isn't most of it in Tasha's anyway?
Most of it's in Tasha's, but a lot of the other parts of it, like it was originally, it's extra parts to it. The other one contains the core bits of it. So you're on a level 3. Use
Yeah.
in a sense. With that being said, you can level up. I will get your stuff that you need, Knuckles, within the next week and stuff. Also, next week there will not be a session for the sole reason, obviously, Nova, you said that you're not going to make it. Also,
Yeah.
I need to get the next parts ready, and I have enough to deal with next week. So there won't be a session next week. So it'll be 2 weeks from today. We shall continue the adventures of. You still haven't came up with a group name for Baldur's Gate.
I thought we did.
This.
I thought we did.
What? Group
Throatbusters.
name?
Oh my
What
God.
group name?
You can come up with a name.
Look, we came up with Throatbusters as a joke, but if we were gonna go more serious or something, right?
Mhm.
Right, so we have Nonyo, who has a very mysterious past that none of us know.
Yep.
We have my background, which I think Spartan knows most of it, but the rest of us don't really.
Yep. I have a background for
Great.
Nova.
Nova has a interestingly mysterious background. The only thing that we know of is he was kicked out of the military.
Yep.
Right?
And then Kim's.
Bridget's. So, from what I understand, we all have a mysterious background with something we either escaped or got removed from. What about if we call
Mystery
ourselves
men.
the discarded?
Mystery men.
Well, Kim.
Is
We
the
need this-
background different from the Dark Secret? Because I'm so
Yes, completely
confused.
different. Completely different. Kim, if you want, we can discuss your background at some point. Just to see exactly what your. I know bits and pieces, obviously, from what you've selected, but we could go into more depth with it if you wish.
But would the discarded work
but-
for everyone?
Well, you can come up. No one has
Shall we just
asked
come up with a
you.
name in the next week?
No one has asked you what your name is yet and stuff. So I will say you'll need to think of something. But anyhow, that's
Yeah,
us. Also, if you want, your health are all back up to full because obviously you've leveled up, and there will be like a stuff, so you're back. Reset your health back to full.
So just a long rest. Just a
Yeah, long rest in a sense. I will say for the sake of you kind of finish here, make your way back to the Elfsong Tavern and rest for the night upon going on to the next part of your adventure. So that'll be us. I just want to thank everyone for watching. What's up?
At some point, I'm going to take Nonyo aside and question him on what the fuck happened in there.
Well, that
We'll do that next week.
Oh, yeah.
we'll do that.
You do
We'll do
it
that
next
next. We'll do that next session. We'll do that next session. So anyhow, thanks everyone for watching. Thank you for people following, watching, and the follows. It's very appreciated. This I need to still put up last session's VOD up on YouTube and stuff, and this session will go on YouTube and stuff. In the
A
next
couple
week.
of his videos are still in the wrong order.
Don't blame YouTube. Blame YouTube, right?
know.
They fucked up. But anyhow,
I know.
thank you for watching, and we shall see you all in 2 weeks. 2 weeks
Sweet.
for the
Oh,
next
this is gonna be
encounter
fucking
with
torture.
Baldur's Gate. They still and stuff.
Been
So
hard
thanks for
enough.
watching, and we'll see you all next
Hard
time.
enough to wait 1 week.